Good morning YouTube friends, my name is Jackie. Welcome to Gone Potty Gardening, and also welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm blown away. Thank you very much. I haven't been out in the garden for about a week. Over the weekend it was atrocious. The weather is horrendous. Anyway, it's not raining today, so it's nice to be able to get out, and what I want to do is have a look and see what's happening in the polytunnel, because you know, over a couple of days things can sprout through and grow, and I just want to see you know, what we've got growing in the polytunnel. And I've also got this lot that I've got to plant today. Or not, I probably won't get it all done, but I've definitely got to make a start on this today. There's Helen wants some more Roma tomatoes, so I'm going to start with them probably first. But I've got a couple of things. I've got one of these thermometer for the new polytunnel. So yeah, that's great, isn't it? I'll show you in a bit what I've actually managed to get done in that area. And I've got 4 of these little slug houses, slug traps really. I think you plant this bit into the ground, and then you can take the lid off. It's just like that. So I suppose you could put beer or whatever, or organic pellets or something like that. Yeah, so there's a couple of things that I've got. So let's have a look and see what's going on in the polytunnel, and see what you know, what's poked through, and see how we get on. These were the 3 tubs I did for the carrots, and now I can see that some of them are coming through already. Little tiny little bits. And on this back one, actually, at the back there, I see some coming through. So I'm really pleased with that. It's a good start anyway. But you can see, like, just on the top, this side of the soil is not damp enough. They need to be damp to get the carrots germinating. So I'm going to water these. It seems to be just on the ends of the boxes, like that bit there. And yeah, so I should give them a water in a minute. The pak choy seem to be doing really well. There's a little tiny shoot coming up there, look. So they look nice, healthy plants. I'm still keeping this on though for a while longer. Yeah, all of them really. That one does. Really healthy. So I'm pleased with them. These are a mixture of the onions that I had indoors, and I've brought them out now, so they're coming on nicely. I'll probably put them out next week. They're a mixture of some are red onions and some are the white onions. In this one are some leeks, so yeah, I'll probably get them out too, and it frees up some space on the growing bench too. Look at these tiny little seedlings. They're absolutely tiny. They're Excelsior mixed foxglove. So quite a few of them germinated. That's really good. It's whether I can get them past that stage, you know, but I'm really pleased with them. There's a few of the lupins come through. Still got a few to come through yet, but they're a mixed variety of lupin, so I'll just put the cover back over that and look forward to a few more than that. These ones are, as you can see, they're Piscino Gold sunflowers, and quite a few of those have germinated. Now they're good in the west of Ireland because they're a dwarf variety, therefore grow quicker in our, you know, shorter summer climate really. So I'm hoping this year I got some nice sunflowers from them. These seedlings here are the giant winter spinach. Obviously there's a couple there that haven't germinated, but yeah, they're the giant winter spinach. These ones here is the dwarf kale, and they've all done really well, so yeah. We found using that a lot in smoothies and stuff like that, so I'm pleased that's come up. There's a few weed little bits coming through here, so I'm just going to pull them out. Don't want them to overtake. Bit of a dead leaf there. But otherwise the lupins are looking great. Yeah. Now these don't look great, but they're autumn giant cauliflowers. Now what I've discovered with them is they don't like damp compost, really damp, so I lost about 3 and I've got 3 left, so I should plant some more of them. So yeah, you have to bear that in mind with them. These seedlings here are chard, bright lights, one there, one there and one there. So they're coming on really well, aren't they? These 3 tomato plants there and there are Elisa Craig. So I've got 3 of those, they're coming on nicely. This one here is Packing Purple Cherokee tomato. I think I've only got that one planted of them, unless I find some more in a minute. Actually, there's another Packing Purple plant there. Yeah, so that's another one of those. And these ones, number 4, they're called Muscotka. They're a cherry tomato and they grow in clumps. And yeah, so quite a few of them. And they'll all start bushing out now. We get the warmer weather in here. I don't know what these ones are in here. So these ones here are the black tomatoes. I've got a couple of those. Yeah. So they're still quite small, but they should shoot up soon. We're just waiting on the nicer weather. This little small one here is a yellow pear. Oh, that's some more Swiss chard, bright lights. So far in this tray, there's only 1 bean through at the moment, but they will all come through. They're a dwarf French bean called Purple Queen. So look, showing its little self. Now the wind's picking up. You can probably hear it beating against the polytunnel, but I hope you can hear all right. I've got quite a few seedlings indoors in my workroom, on the window, on the side. I've got to bring all those outside. I'm going to give it a few more days before I bring them out. Some have germinated, some won't be long and they'll be through, you know. Quite a lot of them in there are flowers. Oh no, and cabbages actually. Cabbages, yeah. So, yeah. So it's a busy time for all gardeners now. Everyone's go, 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 getting it all ready, getting them all in. Our temperatures are not quite up enough yet, although it's about 13 degrees today, so it's better than it has been. I know in the UK today they've got over 20 degrees, which is lovely. Again, I'm excited about that polytunnel. Tomorrow I've got to go to Galway, hospital appointment, and the next day to Galway, which is typical. You know, it'd be nice if they were both in the same day, but that gives me 2 days away from the garden. I look at it like I shouldn't, but I do. I look at it 2 days that I can't be getting on with the garden. But at the end of the week, it's going to be nice. So there's a tiny little bit over there I've got to finish. I'll show you in a sec when I've finished redoing the polytunnel. And yeah, it'd be so exciting. We're waiting for a roll of the Mypex weed suppressant. I'm going to put a whole strip along there, exactly where we want the polytunnel. And then we can decide what we're going to do with it afterwards. And yeah, because we don't want grass growing around the outside of the polytunnel when it's there and it's been there a while, you know. So that is an area we're going to have to plan, and maybe we can plan that together. Maybe I can ask you for suggestions or what you think might look nice there, you know. But let's get the polytunnel up first, and then we can start planning and looking ahead at what we can do to make it look nice. Like I said, Helen wants some more Roma tomatoes, so they're going to be the first seeds I'll get going, and I'll take them indoors so she can put under the heat and the light to get them growing quicker, you know. We do want to put those in the other polytunnel when it comes. Now, we haven't decided yet if we're going to do raised beds in there or what we're going to do. I suppose wait until it comes and then we can decide from there, really. Now, when you've got a polytunnel, you do have to watch out for, I had a bit of a disaster the other day, not a disaster, but the mice love the beans and stuff like that at growing, so I came in here and of course it had been all dug out and eaten. So yeah, if you've got a polytunnel, you definitely bear in mind that you can get rodents and stuff in your polytunnel, digging all your crops, which you don't want, and it's very disappointing if that happens. So I've covered quite a few of them now, and hopefully they'll be all right now. We just need it to warm up a bit, don't we? I'll quickly go through what else we're sowing. I won't be ages because I know it's boring, isn't it, if you're just watching everything. So it's the Roma tomatoes for Helen. I'll do those. There's also some tumbling red tomatoes. I'm going to do those. There's 2 of those. I've got a few different types of corn now. There's an area outside that's been covered again. It's on a slope. That is the area where I want to put all the corn this year. So with this nice weather at the end of the week, I'm going to clear all that bit and get it ready for the corn. I've got a few different varieties of corn. Some's early, some's late. I've also got a couple of packets of more carrots and different varieties. Actually, there's about 4 packets there. 4 different packets of carrots, and these ones will be going outside in that long bed, you know, where there's no stones, that great big long one I built. So they'll be in there. Now, Joyce last year sent me some borlotti beans, which didn't do very well. None of the runner beans did last year very well. So what I did get back off the borlotti beans, I saved. So I should be growing them again, hopefully save some more seed and also get a better crop this year of beans. Hopefully, she says. Now, parsnips, as you know, you have to get new seed every year. I've got 2 different varieties actually, and I'm thinking of growing these in plumbing pipe, which is 4 inches wide, drilling some holes for drainage and just putting fine soil and obviously some nice fertilizer and growing these in there, because again, it's all about success and failure. I don't hide any failure. But the parsnips were all twisted. I did rescue a few that were round and I peeled them and we had them like that. But so I'm going to try it in the tubes this year. Some people use a stick and, you know, well the hole out and then put soil in. But because we have such wet weather and cloggy, I think it'll all stick, and I just don't trust it. So I'm going to try that anyway. I've got some turnip. I'm going to try that. What's this? Oh, this is a rare purple black cucumber. I'll try that. That can go in the other polytunnel. Telegraph cucumber. That can go in the polytunnel. These are all saved butternut squash seeds. So last year we grew loads of pumpkins. We didn't use them all. We gave some away, and yeah, so we won't be growing pumpkins this year, but we'll be growing the butternut squash. We've got those seeds. We've got another packet of seeds. We've also got these little ones that you can grow in containers. They're butternut squashes. Yeah, get 4 to 5 fruits per plant on that one. More spinach, red vein spinach. There's a few little packets of like lobelia and stuff like that. Some pink poppies. I don't know if you see them in my last year garden. They were absolutely beautiful. So I am going to be planting those for sure. It's quite a lot, isn't there? Parsley. More cucumbers. Some runner beans, scarlet. I'll be growing those. I really like them. Helen likes the other ones, beans really, the French beans. Now I've got some broccoli, Waltham. I'm going to give that a go. Oh, that's another variety of the sweet corn. That is meant to be quite quick growing, I think. Got my glasses on. Produces an abundance of delicious sweet corn. So indoors in April, so we're nearly April, aren't we? Yeah, golden bantam. Nearly there, don't worry. Incredible F1, that's another sweet corn variety. Now I've got to be careful with the pollination. I know a subscriber gave me a good tip, which was to pollinate, to brush your hand down the side of them. So I should be doing that this year. Last year we got some great corn, although the kernels at the end were not formed, so that's to do with the pollination, so I shall make sure that's done. Some Durham early cabbage. Never ending seeds. All year round cauliflower. Love the cauliflower. Well, I didn't used to actually when I was a kid, but I don't mind it now. Some dill. I'll try some dill. Thyme. Yeah, thyme. Russian tarragon. I tried that last year. It didn't take, so I'm going to try that again this year. I'm going to grow this in one of the beds in here. This is sage. So have a go at my old, my own sage and onion stuffing maybe. Coriander. That is my favourite herb, so I've got to get that going for sure. And there's some more foxglove that I already showed you, the seedlings over there. I might just grow all of them. There's always space, isn't there? The indoor seeds that I've got, there's loads indoors, honestly. But a majority of them are the green beans. Green beans, what else? I've got my main crop potatoes to get in as well. So yeah, it's a really busy time. I expect you're all busy, but an exciting time, isn't it? Especially when we harvest all our own grown stuff. Lovely. We've also got some lovely fruit trees. I'm hoping that, you know, we'll get a better crop this year. They're only about 4 years old, and it does take 4 or 5 years for some of them to get going to produce fruit. Last year on the cooking apple tree, we had a few of them. We've had some pears, although they've been quite small, so hopefully they'll be better. And my favourite apple tree, do you mind? My favourite apple tree, I remember from my aunties, she used to run a little shop and had a little garden out the back, and it was quite a small tree. It was well looked after and trimmed, and it was Discovery, the little small red apples, and they're gorgeous. So we've got one of those trees, but we've not had any fruit off of that yet, so hoping this year maybe we'll get some fruit. And also we've got a cherry tree which is in the front garden, and another pear tree, but it's a very big pear tree, and that is growing lovely. I've noticed that that's shot up and the stem's got quite thick, so who knows, hoping for some good fruit. These are the long pieces of pipe I've got for the parsnips, and yeah, they're only cheap, but I'm gonna do something with them for me parsnips. It's going to be a permanent thing for them, so I'll be growing it in the same bed every year and just feeding them, you know. This is the area I've cleared. Little tiny bit up by there I've got to do, but apart from that it's clear and ready for the polytunnel. And what we're going to do, like I said, is just lay a big sheet over there, exactly where we want it. Excuse the dogs. Look at this lovely rhubarb. Look at that. Amazing. Yeah, that's lovely. And this area here, I know it looks a mess, but what I'll do is clear this grass up along the edge here, take all this off, and I'll prepare it all, and that's the area for that's the area that I'll grow the sweet corn. Obviously that would be all nice, and it'd be down a bank. I'll have to put some sticks up so that the wind don't catch them. And yeah, I've still got to clear all this out, and I've got these beds along here to clear. Again, that's where the sweet corn's going to go, down that bank. That bit there is where we're going to grow the butternut squash. I haven't figured out what I'm going to put down there yet. Probably runner beans, probably. And these 2 rows here I've got a weed. Look how quick it all grows through. And that's where I'm going to put the raspberry plants. So yeah, plenty to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on with doing some of these seeds. I'm going to get on with doing some of the seeds. I'm going to be quite a while. And yeah, and I'll catch you in the next video. And as usual, I appreciate you all, I really do. And thanks everyone for your support in helping the channel grow. If you haven't subscribed, click the bell, all notifications. And then every time I upload a video, you'll get a notification. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely week, a really lovely week in the garden or whatever you're doing. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Why not come and join me on Facebook or Instagram? The link is in the description.